Classes and sessions. This is Professor Ganymede. We got here some more viewer gameplay. We're gonna do some analysis on it. Help them out. So we got here. Drum roll, please. GameFreak. He says here would be a bit of gameplay which I recorded a few days ago. P.S. The sound doesn't really sync due to an error in my recording program. I also misclicked at 550, so please don't judge me about this ult. So we're not going to listen to the sound in this game, but we're going to do some analysis, help them out. So let's go. Prepare to attack! Alright, so I don't like going out this gate, first of all, because even behind a Reinhardt shield, it just start throwing down damage, and like you can run into like a Junkrat trap. I like going out the side gate and just kind of like helping my team get to the point. But it's not bad if you have a Reinhardt shield. I just don't like relying on Reinhardt shields. They're, you know. So, but it was fine. You know, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Get on the point. You want to be on the payload as much as possible when there are less than 3 people on it, because it takes 3 people to push the payload as fast as possible. So if there are not 3 people on it, then it is your job to get on it. There we go. So we gotta. He's healing. He's doing good. Doing good here. That's what I like to see. Push that payload. Where is he going? That was a very. So that amp was not necessary. That Genji had like 90% health. It's okay though. It's okay. Just you know, I want to be a little bit more efficient than that in the future. There you go. He's running in. Run in. He sees that he has the opportunity to finish up the enemy because they got 2 picks, and he runs in to try to finish them off. It was pretty risky there, but I mean, he wanted to finish. He wanted to rush. That was deep. That was good. That was good because he saw that his team had the advantage. Now that Zarya kind of just runs in by herself. I don't know what the heck. Okay. Was that the ult where you said he misclicked? No. Okay. Not sure that ult was necessary, but you know, it wasn't horrible. Wasn't horrible. He needs the app here. He needed the app a long time ago, but you know, you just gotta work on it, man. What I find is good is to verbalize the amp cooldown. So I'll say like 5 seconds on my app, 1 second on my app, amping. You know, 10 seconds on my app, 5 seconds on my app, amping. Stuff like that, just so I can keep my mind focused on amping efficiently. You know, I want to amp as soon as that same thing comes off cooldown, if someone needs it, so that I can have my app up fast enough. So man, they got smashed. That's nothing really. They had nothing they really could have really done about that, because they got caught in a Zarya ult on the payload. I mean, you gotta be on the payload, gotta push it. It's dangerous. You're gonna die. Now it's 5v6 now because one of his team members left. They win this game despite it being 5v6. Like, this is like rank 50. Like, they still win, so that's pretty cool. Actually, I think that's pretty cool. Like, look at that, it's 5v6. He can still, you know, he still wants to focus on playing well. So he's still on the payload, still doing his job. Still doing his job. Yeah, he definitely needs to be moving around a little bit more. There you go. This is what I like to see. Just continue to move around. See if you can get heals on that Reinhardt. There you go. That was good. Just try to edge out that Reinhardt, get the heals, and then just make sure you stand next to the point. Get the amp. There you go. That's what I like to see. Amping as soon as it comes off cooldown. What a boss. What up? Get back on the payload. This is what I like to see. This is MLG plays. MLG plays. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to be the most efficient possible. You just gotta know what to do. Just gotta do it. Just gotta heal efficiently. Take advantage of those opportunities when your team has the opportunity to run in and wipe that enemy team. Now he's just kind of like bouncing around. He maybe could have been doing damage in that situation, but it was fine. And he got sniped. Like you'll see this. He was bouncing around, and then the moment he just stops and stays still, he just gets sniped. So you want to, if you're going to be doing that, standing still, you probably want to be behind the payload, crouching. So you're out of line of sight of people like a Hanzo. I mean, you should always check their enemy teams, just know what the threats are. You want to know, okay, that was the misclick, I'm pretty sure. You want to know exactly what can kill you, and how, you want to know who's going to kill you, how you're going to die, so you can avoid it. So if you see a Hanzo, you need to stay out of his line of sight, so you can avoid getting a headshot by him. You know, stuff like that. If you see a Reaper, you need to be checking your flanks. You need to be looking out for him. Like, oh shit, where's that Reaper? Where's that Reaper? What is the status of his ultimate? I need to be elevated. You know, stuff like that. You know, so didn't need to die to that Hanzo there. This is pretty decent. He wants to be. He doesn't really. The thing about it is, while the enemy is on the payload, stopping you from pushing it, you don't need to be on the payload because you can't push it. You might as well back off and get safe. Like, being on the payload is a very dangerous proposition. Now, he just kind of... He should have just shot that McCree in the head instead of knocking him away. He should have just shot him twice in the head. Like, put 2 rounds in his head. That would have killed McCree. I'm pretty sure that would have killed McCree. Yeah, 2 rounds in the head? Yeah, that would have killed McCree. But, you know, whatever. So, I forgot what I was saying. Something about... I don't know. But he got caught again on the payload. Oh, like, if there's an enemy on the payload, you need to back off. Because the only reason you're on the... pushing the payload is super dangerous because you have to be on the ground to push the payload. It's just that it's worth it to be on the ground and risk your safety because you need to push the payload to win. But if you can't push the payload, then there's no reason to be on the ground. You need to get elevated. You need to get to a more safe location as soon as the enemy is around to stop you from pushing it. When the enemy is around to stop you from pushing it, it no longer becomes worth the risk to continuously be on the payload. That's a great ultimate. I love that ultimate because the thing about it is, I'm not sure how many people know this, but if you ult during a McCree ultimate, it takes him longer to build up the damage necessary to kill your team, which means you have a longer amount of time to kill him. So that was actually a great ultimate. I love that. That was great to see. If only he... The thing about it is, McCree was standing still, so, I mean, again, this is rank 50. Like, he can still move, so he is very easy to headshot when he's standing still. Like, there's no excuse not to get 4 headshots on that guy when he's standing still. So, aim for his head. Get those headshots, man. Aim for headshots. You're doing more damage. But that was pretty decent play. We're just gonna watch the first round. But this was GameFreak. So thanks for uploading that, man. I hope that helped you. This has been Professor Ganymede. Class dismissed.